Am I the a-hole for telling my sister it's her fault she's a single mom and to stop expecting me to care more about her kids than she does? I have a twin sister, 25F, and I've been helping her with her kids for the past 6 years. She has 3 kids and is a single mom. Her kid's father is not involved at all and never has been, but she still keeps having kids with him. I've asked her so many times why she keeps sleeping with him when he's a deadbeat, but she always gets angry and says I'm victim blaming her, claiming it's not her fault he's a deadbeat. My mom, younger siblings, and I have all stepped up to help her with the kids. It's gotten even harder now that her youngest toddler has been diagnosed with autism. He has a lot of outbursts and special requirements. My mom and I have asked her for years to put the kid's dad on child support, but she complains that she doesn't know how to spell his last name. Apparently, he has 2 last names and they can't find him. Last month, my sister announced that she was pregnant again. Mind you, we live in a 4-bedroom house. My mom and 2 little sisters share one room. I have my own room. My sister shares a room with her toddler, and her 2 sons have their own room. So all 4 rooms are occupied. She told me that her toddler would have to move in with me since her room isn't big enough for 3 people. She also hid the pregnancy until she was already in her 2nd trimester. My mom and I broke down in frustration. I asked who the father was, and she said it was her kid's dad again. My mom started screaming at her, calling her disgusting for continuing to sleep with a man who doesn't take care of his children. For context, her ex has a girlfriend, and my sister constantly insults her for dating a deadbeat, yet she keeps sleeping with him. I had just graduated with my master's degree and started a new job the week before she announced the pregnancy. I had planned to stay at home for 1 more year to save before moving out. But this was my breaking point. I signed a lease to move in with a friend after her roommate moved out. The move is happening on July 1st. I didn't plan to tell my sister immediately because I knew she would freak out. Yesterday, she caught me packing and asked if I was going on a trip since she needed me to babysit this weekend. I said, "No, I'm moving next week." She started freaking out, asking where I was going, but I didn't go into detail. She got upset, saying I can't leave because she needs me and our mom, and that we're her kids' support system. I told her that hasn't been by choice. While our mom is her mom, I am not. I'm not her mom, and I have no obligation to help her, especially since I'd be giving up an extra room for her and her kids. She tried to pull the identical twin DNA, "They're yours too" BS, but I didn't care. I got upset with her constant crying and begging for me to stay, and I told her that she expects me to parent her kids more than their own father does. I said she should be ashamed to keep sleeping with a man who abandoned her after the first child, let alone having 3 more with him. That man has literally never met his kids. She called me an asshole for saying it's her fault she's a single mom and accused me of victim blaming. Am I the a-hole? I don't blame her for being a single mom. I blame her for continuously having children with a man she knows is a deadbeat. She says that even if she keeps sleeping with him, it's still his fault because he won't take care of the kids. I told her no good mother would keep sleeping with a man who abandoned their children, and she needs to stop expecting me to care more about her kids than she does.